Due to the graphic nature of its content, listener discretion is advised.
From the halls of Montezuma to the shores of Tripoli, we fight our country's battles in the air, on land and sea. First to fight.
On this episode of Cigars and Sea Stories, Mike and Sebastian sit down with fellow Marine and combat veteran Zach Melgares. Zach served 10 years in the United States Marine Corps, or roughly about that, in a variety of different billets, units, victory units, combat tours. He was also a fellow CMT, and I, Mike Penny, had the privilege of serving with Mr. Melgares over here as sergeants in 81's platoon in 1-5, going our separate ways, taking Sangin in different measures, and then kind of spitting out the back end. So here we are as veterans, shooting the shit, hanging out, and I gotta say, it is an honor to have you on the show. Welcome.
Thank you for having me. It's
Absolutely.
I'm actually pretty excited. I lost you there for a second, but yeah, I've been listening for a while now, and it's one of my favorite podcasts, so I'm glad to be on.
Nice.
Right on.
Right on, dude. We're flattered.
Okay.
Kick ass.
Now that that's out of the way.
Well, let's start from the beginning, because you were born and raised in Denver, were you not?
Well, I was born in a small town called Alamosa, Colorado.
Okay.
About 200 some miles south of Denver, but I moved up there when I was 5, grew up there till I joined.
Nice. And then in the Corps, what was your first unit?
My first unit was 1-7, good old 29 Palms.
Yo.
Hey,
Pretty
Yeah,
sure
that's better.
Vic lost crypto. Vic lost crypto, people.
What else is new? Commas down.
Right? God damn it. Where's the RO?
well, I can hear
Soto.
me.
I can hear me. Listen to this bullshit. If the CYZ was up your ass, you'd know exactly where it was right now.
Yep.
So you're
Not
in
the
one.
CYZ locked, it was the key.
Yeah, right. There you go. So 1-7, what company?
Weapons company.
Yo.
I was with
Of course you
81s
were.
and 1-7 also. only
Nice.
thing I
Where'd you
know.
deploy?
We went to Qaim, Iraq in 2006, and then in the end of 2007 we went to Hitt, Iraq.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
And you were dropping 81s?
No, we were a cat team.
Okay.
Like everybody.
That was,
all
that
weapons
was,
companies.
yeah. We didn't have any. We had mortars set up, but I think the only time we used them was in balloon missions. Nothing cool.
Yeah.
But yeah, we were cat. We had. They just integrated the whole weapons company. So they took different mortarmen and they put them in the other cat platoons, and they gave us guys from that were machine gunners and stuff. So we were all just integrated that way. We were cat red, cat white, and cat blue.
Look at that. Must have been a 7th Marines thing.
It has
Must have
to
been.
be. Yeah.
I
'cause-
liked it that way. I definitely, become a mortarman in SOI, and you think, oh yeah, I'm just gonna chill out, but then you realize you want to do other cool stuff. So then that made it so we got to do everything, which was fun. Got to learn, I got pretty good on machine guns. Learned a little bit about the tow. Pretty well-rounded, I'd say.
Yeah,
So-
that's the best part about being a cat is cross-training.
Yeah, definitely.
Forced
So we-
cross training. Daily forced cross training.
Right.
Yes, forced. But I really like doing the machine guns, the dis-nas and all that. People always ask me, what's the max range on the 50 cal? I don't know, but I can shoot it and I can take it apart and I can put it back together, and I'm actually pretty damn good with it. I don't know all the specs for it, but I can shoot it. If I can't reach them with the 50 cal, they're too far away.
Right. Exactly.
That's pretty much what I say.
Right. If I can't kill them with it, then
I can't hit them with a 50 cal. They
it's
probably can't reach
effective
me.
whether or not I can kill them. Right. Oh man. Did you ever get shot at by a Dishka?
No. I don't
That's a scary gun coming at you. Because that's like, I don't want to call it the equivalent of the Mod Deuce, but it's damn near the same size cartridge flying at you. You know what I mean? Puts a
no,
thump
I don't
in
think I have. I don't think I have.
Yeah. They thump. Oh. Dude, I remember we were showing somebody, you know who does it better? We need to get Mike on here. Sega?
Yes.
Because remember when the old salt dogs came and we had to go out there on the grinder and do the dog and pony? Right? With all the weapons?
Yes. I do
like
remember
I was over on like the 81 side. I think you and I rotated, or like somebody else rotated in and out. And but Mike was over there on the Mod Deuce. There's a guy who came up. He's like, Jesus H fucking Christ, it's the Mod Deuce. And this dude's like Santa Iwo Jima dude, right? You know what I mean? He's like, Jim, get the hell over here. He's like, do you know how many goddamn Japs I mowed down with this thing? It's badass. You know, and he like
that was the cool thing about that gun.
Yeah,
that was the awesome thing about that gun is it's been around for so long. Just like you don't know that piece of machinery you were playing with, what it has been through.
Right.
Yeah, you know what we changed on it? The handles and the fucking the charging handle and the grips are plastic instead of wood.
Yeah.
It's like the major change.
For the modern age.
But you see the pictures from, the previous wars, looks pretty much the same. Other than that.
It was not broke, why fix it? I mean, it works.
Right? Everybody knows that goddamn gun. I saw a meme the other day, because I see the headspace and timing gauge memes that are out there.
Yeah, but I want to say, if you know what this is,
right,
we can be friends. Yeah.
Right. But I saw one the other day that had a little pinch of Copenhagen on the tray. and it said, "Let us pray." And I was just like, yes. Because you know how it, right? You slap the tray down, right? Do your thing. Put a little pinch of Copenhagen and say like the 31's prayer or whatever. I remember, oh God, it was one of my gunners. He did it every goddamn time. He was like, I got to keep a little bit of stuff, just a little bit of Copenhagen stateside for the deuce up top. You know? Dude, you know how gunners are, man.
They're superstitious.
Oh, dude.
Extremely superstitious.
That's because when the moment comes, and the butterflies go down, oh my God, hate and discontent. Mm-hmm. See, what was your billet in the trucks?
My first deployment, I was a gunner. So I was on a 50 cal. And then my second deployment, I was a VC. Which was equally as fun. But, I mean, it was fun in a different way. But,
right.
I mean,
you're not a fucking boot anymore.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
At least as a VC, you get to dismount and you're clearing rooms, making decisions, shit.
Yeah, definitely. That was the worst part about being a gunner, The times you weren't doing something, you're on a cordon waiting for 3-4 hours while all the other guys are doing cool stuff.
Right.
ABC was good.
Yeah.
There's nothing like the conversation you get on the PRR too. Fucking everything somehow is funny because you can't say a lot.
Right. Dude, and like you're on a fucking cordon at 3 a.m. and you're 19 years old. It's like you and your buddy stayed up all night drinking Mountain Dew 5 years ago. Just 5 years prior, like you got the giggle fits and you're trying to stay awake. And people are like, probably thinking about killing you. Maybe not trying to kill you at that moment.
But you just go through all these scenarios like, this guy's going to pop out of here and I'm going to do this. And,
right.
It's going to be awesome. Almost never happens.
Dude, the Marine Corps' new motto should be like, United States Marine Corps, ready as fuck. You know what I mean? Just like, we're always ready to rock, even though like 98% of the time it doesn't happen. You're like, God damn it! Ugh! God knows
you can write it.
What's it?
You can write a book on the amount of times you went out ready to rock and nothing happened. I mean, you can write a whole volume, a whole series of books about stupid shit that was supposed to happen but never did.
Right. Those are always the best sea stories. It's like, we're going to go out, if you're doing a raid or something like that, okay, yeah, something was going to happen. But, like, if you were going out and you were doing a screening mission, oh, my God, dude. And they would give you all of these little ancillary tasks along the pathway. And you're just like, Jesus. Like, what the fuck ever. And maybe we can swing through and get, like, a soda or something like that from the guy down the block.
The most memorable one for me was, it was in 07. It was cold as hell. They woke us up in the middle of the night. We were on a company fob. They woke us up at like 2, 3 in the morning. Told us about this intel that we got from air. Said that there's in this field, so many clicks away. It was like 20, 30 clicks away. There's this big staging area where there's like hundreds of insurgents, and they've got technical vehicles and all this stuff, And they specifically told us in the brief, like, someone asked, are they sure it wasn't sheep? They're like, no, they said it was definitely not sheep. So we're like, yeah, we're getting all excited because they tell us that we're going to roll up as a company, online as a company, 3 cat platoons, and we're just going to go, lay waste. So we get there finally at who knows what time it was. It was like just after the sun came up. We've been up all night. We roll up over this hill, whole company online. So like, I don't know, 24 trucks online. We roll up over this hill, and it's this one Bedouin family with like thousands of sheep. That was it. That was it. We were all hyped up, and we go over this hill, and it was sheep. Just thousands of sheep.
Oh,
and this little family that had one AK-47 because they were allowed to have one, and they were just like shitting themselves because I mean, what would you think?
Right. Oh my God.
Oh man, that was
God.
Good old intel.
That's fucking awesome.
One of our guys, he had a video. He was, he had it in like selfie mode. He was talking, like telling the whole brief, and then he turns the camera around, and it's just sheep.
Oh my God, dude, it's so bad. And yet,
I don't think I've ever been more let down in my life.
No. No. Oh, that's so terrible. Oh, fuck. I can only imagine you're just like, dun, da, 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 dun, dun, da, da. What the fuck? Like sheep, like thousands of them. Oh, my God.
I just wonder what the heck they saw. Because they said technical vehicles, like 50 technical vehicles, hundreds of men. Like, what the hell were you looking at? What the... I'll never forget that.
Oh my God, dude. I'm like dying. I have to mute my microphone. Jesus.
I think someone might have been playing a joke on somebody higher up.
That was a shitty joke. It was a good joke, but...
It's so fucked, yeah. Yeah, man. Oh, section of Marines rolling on technicals. Dude, the carnage. The fucking carnage. Yeah. They have like gunner shields that are, they're like car doors, and they're wearing life preservers for flax. Like, these guys do not know what the fuck is up. You know what I mean? Like, oh my God. I've checked headspace and timing 3 times. I'm ready to go. There's like 4 rounds hanging out the right side of the weapon. I know that I'm ready to go. Full load, gun up. Yeah.
Yeah, and like I said, we weren't. It wasn't like right in our backyard. It wasn't even an RAO. It was I don't remember how long it took us forever to get there. Because we had to follow the speed limits and all that crap. So we had a lot of time to think about it.
Speed limits. like something out of a fucking Mel Brooks movie. You know what I mean? It's like Blazing Saddles. When they put a fucking toll booth in the middle of the desert, like somebody's got to go back at a shit ton of times. Like I picture, we're going to war. There's fucking tentacles like obey the speed limit. Just time out. Just time. Just time out. Get your fucking hands out of your pockets. We're doing this professional. So fuck asshat. There's always one.
Has everyone got a close shave?
Right. Better trim that up. We're gonna slay it. We are not savages, people.
They even had the army show up after us with tanks because we were leaving, and the army shows up with tanks. We're like, no, it's nothing. You know, they showed up with tanks.
False alarm.
We got it. It's good. You guys can go home. So yeah, it was
right.
Is it done already? Yeah, that was easy.
Right, like solid drill this go around though. Like you guys showed up ready to blow shit to smithereens, so it was good.
It was good. Definitely the most realistic training op I've ever been on.
I would be pissed. Just like, what the fuck just happened?
It's just one of those moments where you're like, what do you do besides laugh at it?
Right.
Just laugh at yourselves and whatever.
Eat MREs the way back. Yeah.
Someone's always complaining about I don't have any protein right now.
Man, you messed up my workout schedule.
Right. This is bullshit. Yep. I took NO for this battle. And he's like,
you know what? People probably did. I might have. I don't know. I don't remember, but
you got like Hulk mania. Fucking raging hard on Hulk mania. Ah! Oh my god. Oh, dude. Fuck yeah. See, that was
those are always the best stories, though.
Oh god. Yeah. No, I feel you. Oh.
Classic.
And that was out near Haditha though, because it was open desert.
It was, yeah, because Hitt. Let's see, Hitt was really close to Ramadi.
Yeah.
That's close to Haditha Dam, right? Yeah. So yeah, it was just open.
So that was your first two, and then out of that, did you re-enlist overseas?
Yes, I did.
Fuck yeah, took that bonus too, didn't you?
I sure did. Got that.
Goddamn straight. Hell yeah.
40K non-tax. It was nice.
Yep. Where'd you go though?
Yeah. From there?
Yeah.
I went to Parris Island to a weapons field training battalion.
Okay. Yep. Training recruits.
Mhm. Yeah, that was a really good time.
Yeah.
What did your day look like?
It wasn't stressful, but there were long days.
Yeah.
Because you remember when back in recruit training, you got up at early. So when I first got there, I was just a range coach, and then we had to be there like 3 a.m. to PT, and then we had to set up the range, and then we shot as soon as the sun came up until pretty much the sun went down in the wintertime. We were out there shooting till about 4 o'clock every day.
Oh yeah.
So it wasn't stressful. It was just long days. The best time was when I was a PMI though.
Yes, sir.
That was the good stuff. Because we had enough guys to where we were pretty much. We did 1 grass week, 1 firing week, and then we had a week off. Where we just showed up in the morning for formation, went to the gym, and then went home.
Nice.
But when I was a PMI, that life was good.
Hell yes, that's money. Were you living on base at the time?
Yeah, I lived on base on Parris Island, so I just lived like less than a mile from the ranges. You can hear the ranges firing from my house.
Right.
Damn.
Mm-hmm.
Gotta love it, baby.
Is that
being in PMA is where it's at?
Is there a war movie or an airfield in the background somewhere?
There's a they have there's an old Page Field where they had run missions out of the beginning of World War II when they were really scared about the Japanese attacking again.
Yeah.
But then they also had an air station, MCAS Beaufort, I think it was called, and that was about, I don't know, maybe 15 miles away.
Nice.
Or so. So, there's that. Every once in a while we did ranges for those guys.
So I gotta get a fucking range story out of some dumbass recruit. Come on. How many times did they flag the line? Let's go.
Well, man, that's a loaded question. Recruits flag the line every day, no matter if it's firing day 1 or qual day. They flag, and recruits cry. They cry when they're doing bad, and you see everything. They loading in magazines upside down. One day, I believe it was on qual day, and this recruit was like, this was the recruit that the DIs hated. DIs would be like, I'll pay you to drop this kid, But this particular kid would go up there. He goes up. He's the first one on the line. Load. He goes to make ready, and he pulls the charging handle like straight out of the weapon, just comes out.
No.
And I'm standing right there, and I'm witnessing this, and I see it. I go up to him like, what the hell, recruit? Like, where's your bolt? And he tells me it's in this recruit's pocket. And I asked him, why the hell is your bolt in your pocket? He said, this recruit did not want the bolt to get dirty. That was a, face palm. Like, what do you even say to that? This is qual day. You've been here all week. And this is like, yeah.
What?
This same recruit.
Bad judgment.
Yeah. This same recruit, he told me earlier, one of the drill instructors he had told me earlier in the week, he said this kid came up to him, like went into his office, like pounded on the hatch and everything, and asked to come in the office. And this recruit goes up to him and says, this recruit believes that he should be a squad leader. And the DI is like, why? He said, because this recruit's good at poetry and writing. He thinks he would be a good squad leader.
Fuck.
Makes perfect sense.
There's no way. There's no conceivable reaction that I can have, and I'm not a drill instructor, where I don't want to blow up on that human being. Like, what would you do if you're a hat and something like that happened? Oh my god!
Just hearing the story, I didn't know what to say to it.
I would lose my shit, man.
What the hell is even going on in your brain that made you even?
It might get you so off guard. You're just like, get the fuck out. What the fuck are you talking about?
Oh, dude, I would be like, go clean the head. Go clean my head right now. Like, oh man.
I mean, the things you hear from not being a drill instructor, you didn't have to be serious all the time. You didn't have to be. You didn't have to have that, hard bearing all the time, So right. Being a range personnel, you got to, laugh straight in their face to tell them, you are the biggest retard I have ever come across.
Oh, man, that's so good. That's so good. I could just see him. I could just see these fucking poor kids just like, oh, shit. I mean, don't get me wrong, man. I wasn't God's gift to the Marine Corps as a recruit. I mean, like, recruit training, I was just scared half the time. I'm like, I'm going to do whatever the fuck that guy tells me to do. But it's not like, I'm good at poetry, so I should be a squad leader. Hell no. I was a guy who's like, tucking racks here. I'm tucking racks.
What does go through your mind when you're using that logic?
Yeah. The last thing in my mind I want to do in boot camp is have to go pound on that hatch for anything. Right. I don't want to have to go there for anything.
The balls. Oh.
I guess. Balls.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Did you go?
But, I mean,
okay, so what's that?
No, I was just saying, stuff like that happens all the time in the boot camp. You hear it. Especially you see it from the outside in, not when you're a recruit.
Right.
It's pretty crazy.
Oh, it's ridiculous. So you went from there to 1-5.
Yeah.
Okay.
I only did 2 years there because, my contract was for 3, but after being there and being, just stagnant for 2 years, I couldn't take it anymore. And, you're hearing stories about guys still going over, and, I just wanted to get out of there. So I figured out who was going next, and I got the hell out of there.
Right. No, that makes sense. Oh my god. That's exactly how I felt when I left Quantico. So I know what you mean. Because you and I checked in right around the same time. Did we not?
It was exact the same. Yeah, it was the exact same time. Because all the whole battalion was at Bridgeport.
Yep. Yeah, it was you, me, Gorzik. Who else was there? There was
a bunch of sergeants.
Yeah.
Yeah. Bunch of guys.
Sorry, that's what I shared to them before, is that I walked on deck and there was like 8 sergeants in 81's platoon.
Yeah. That was a disaster. I mean, it was good, and now I see why. They knew they were going to Sangin, and they wanted as much leadership and experience as possible in every platoon. So.
Right.
Well, it makes sense.
Yeah.
It's a little top heavy, but makes sense.
Yeah, there's definitely, you run into that whole, way too many chiefs thing, because there's all these guys that were all these different places, and, everyone knows the best way to do everything. But after a while, we learned how to work together.
Nice.
Right. Well, and it was a cool dynamic because I wound up going down my own path, and then we came back together. So we trained together for a little bit, which I thought was cool. Oh my God. The first time we went up First Sergeant's Hill and coming from Quantico back out to like Pendleton. Oh my God. That was a kick in the dick, dude.
I remember it was me and you were like, we're going to do this. And, I prepped myself. I've been looking at it, staring at that thing every day. And then we decided to do it. And man, my legs are burning.
Dude. It like fuck any Stairmaster in the world. It's just churned earth that you're running up, and it doesn't stop. It's relentless. It's just uphill all the way. I mean,
you run from Mateo. You get there, you run about a third of the way up, and then you just can't run anymore. It's too steep. Your legs are locking up.
Right. Yeah, everybody always imagines like, oh yeah, you're rocking like ankle socks and you look like a marathon runner and blah blah. Like, fuck no, man. We're out there in boots and utes, because we're hard. Train like a fight, of course. Right?
Yeah.
Just like Jesus. And we're both coming from the East Coast and at sea level.
Exactly.
It's like. Not saying that there's any elevation out there whatsoever. It's just there was no hills whatsoever that we had to run.
Zero hills. So it was definitely, wide eye opener from coming back. But it was good because then I realized, crap, like I'm a sergeant. I got to get myself in shape. So I remember we did a few other runs after that. We run down the backside and we'd go run to the pool and stuff. So.
Yep. Then we were good.
That was good. I experienced that before they got back from Bridgeport.
Exactly. We were good after that. We were like, okay, we're done dogging it, and like got into the training regimen and started like Then it was like, okay, let's run out to the microwave, or the what the fuck was it? The weather vane.
The weather vane, the helipad. those are good runs, just up to the helipad.
Cigars and Sea Stories is proud to support and sling Counter-Strike Coffee. Counter-Strike Coffee, I want you to know, is meant to be drink black. Now, I myself love coffee. I'm a big coffee drinker. I went away from black coffee for a little while. Needed the cream and sugar when I was rocking it with the generic blend. Counter-Strike Coffee brought me back into the fold in a huge, huge way. They do a great dark roast. I'm a big fan of napalm. That's my fave. Smooth operator is good, though. It can go with cakes and pies, and I got a bit of a sweet tooth. I know a couple of us do, And then also Firewatch. I mean, Firewatch, that's going to be the kick in the ass that you need in order to get your day going the right way. You know what I'm saying? If you haven't already done so, check out counterstrikecoffee.com. Use promo code Cigars and Sea. You will get 10% off. Again, that's counterstrikecoffee.com. Use promo code Cigars and Sea to get yourself 10% off.
81 was good.
Yeah.
Like you said, a lot of sergeants. Most of those guys I still talk to today.
Yeah, because we were talking about Juan Valdez, and we've had him on.
Yeah. That was the first episode, too. Segolini, Black.
Nice, yep.
Who else?
Some of the other cats. Nice.
Yeah. Yeah, it was a good platoon. We did a lot of cross training, a lot of stuff in the backyard.
Right.
It was a good platoon.
Oh my God. Dude, we gotta have Jaron on the show. We gotta have everybody on the show. The tomato patch, the backyard. You know what we were laughing about the other day? Taking the boys out to the football field and having them run gun drills, and Jaron's out there with his 9-iron, like whack from the other side of the bushes and shit. Oh my God.
Yep.
Like, hey,
yeah, I talked to Jaron a lot too. He just got back. He was at UDP in Okinawa. He just got back a couple days ago.
Yeah, I saw that. Good dude.
Yeah, you have to get him on there. He's a character.
Yeah, I want to have him out to North Carolina. He's a really good golfer. I'm gonna go hit the links with him. Hell yes. So 81s, you went to Sangin, killing terrorizers. What PB were you out of?
I was on Chaka, so I got stuck on that. I wasn't with the other guys that were in the Transformer and all those other places. So me and Jaron Black were on Chaka with O'Malley. You remember him?
Yep. Okay. Yeah.
So it was the three of us, and O'Malley was the FTC chief, and me and Black were the gun squad leaders. So pretty much we were static on that base, just running mortar missions the whole time.
Oh, so just blowing shit up with mortars.
Yeah, we had 120s. That was we get there and they're like, we got 120s, and we never trained on 120s before.
Right.
So we got to shoot those. Those are pretty badass.
Fuck yeah, dude, that's gnarly.
Those are freaking awesome. Giant rounds, just so big that you can't, everything that you learned about the other mortars is pretty much, is different because these things are huge. You have to move it. You have to have two people pick it up, and it's massive.
Right.
But that's pretty much, that. I don't got a whole lot of interesting anything from that place.
Yeah, but what type of fire missions were you primarily running?
We ran mostly Illume missions. We had a few HE missions.
Dude, so all right, who were you serving the entire time though? Like, who were you on call for?
We were on call for everyone. The problem is that we'd always get called like I said, we had a few HE missions that were actually fired. We had a lot of missions come in, but then they would all, higher always wanted, oh, you guys got knocked out by Artie or HIMARS or something. They're more accurate, and they're really worried about friendly fire, especially with the other mortar platoon, the 81s that were in fires. They dropped that aluminum shell on the recon. Remember that?
Oh shit! Yeah. Fuck, dude. Well, it's only a fuse wrench away.
Yep. They messed up something. I have my own theories about it, about what they did wrong. But it was the canister. You have the aluminum pop, but the canister still goes the exact same trajectory as you would have an HE. So the canister kept going and landed on the recon guys.
Oh.
It's just really, really shitty luck, but it happened.
Right. God damn. Yeah, but then you look at HIMARS and it's like, okay, how much did that just cost us? Then again, well, see, when we were up in Kajaki, we were working with all of the guys who were shooting like XCal rounds down into Sangin for you guys. So if you were shut off by an 81, or if they were shutting off your 81s by an XCal, it was probably them.
Okay, so, yeah. I mean, we got shut down a lot. I mean, they didn't, they didn't really care about cost or anything. We had every asset that we could possibly think of at our disposal. So,
right.
HIMARS are definitely more, and XCals are definitely more accurate. So, I mean, right. I don't blame them. Didn't make much fun for us, but, that's just the way it goes.
See, I think it's funny, though, because what I love painting the picture on, even for our listeners, is I've called for your mortars guaranteed when I was in Gumbati, as far as a loom was concerned, if you were popping them that way.
I honestly don't know where we were, but we fire a loom a lot.
Right. So, I mean, it doesn't matter if you're serving the whole area. And then the XCal rounds, I mean, the guys that we were with up in Kajaki, they were working a lot. So, I mean, a lot of those XCal rounds going out in the fire missions that you're talking about, I probably experienced or was woken up by at some point in time. Fucking XCal is loud as shit. Like, a lot. It's really loud. Oh, God. Anyway. Dude, that's
those
crazy.
Those 120s will rock you, too.
Yeah, I was just going to say, man, like, I'm really jealous of the fact that you come out of our MOS. Because I'm a mortarman who wanted to do my MOS at least once in combat, and I never did.
Yeah, definitely. I will say that was, that was a highlight for me. Just, I finally got to shoot a mortar in combat situation, that was cool. So, that's definitely something that was cool.
Right.
We had one mission where they had told us that there was like three KIA that we got,
Nice.
So that was one of the 120 HE missions. So that was cool. So I was thinking about that. That's pretty cool. I got to use it in a place like Sangin where, shit was really going down. So that was cool.
Hell yes. That's always the best, is getting your BDA.
Yeah, that was, pop bottles type of moment.
Hell yeah. Oh, dude. One of the best VDAs. We had like vectors out, and we were lasing something in order to get range and all of this other stuff, and it was a great little fire mission. And we popped some aluminum, and then they said, all right, we're going to roll air through in order to do the BDA. So we popped an HE round, and air buzzed overhead and did the BDA after we did our aluminum, our check, blah, blah, blah. So we did the IR, and then we hit them with 2 or 3 HE rounds. The F-18 goes through, and they're doing this BDA, and it says, tube, parts of bodies. That is all.
That's good.
Yeah. That's
really good.
Yeah. Mission accomplishment. Hell yes. Gotta love it, man. So after singing, it was like, whew, you're done. Did you try? Did you try staying in the Corps? Or were you like...
I did. No, I stayed in for a little bit after that. I was going to get out. You know, we had talked about it. I was going to get out. I had plans on getting out. And then I went to Camp Guard, you know, where all the other guys who were getting out go and just bull crap like that. And then I still kept in contact with, you know, everyone that was still in the platoon. And then they were going on the 31st MEU. And they lost everyone. They lost all the leadership that they had. All the sergeants pretty much gone. I think Black was the only one who was left. So I would go down there and talk to guys sometimes. Mm-hmm. And I started talking to the first sergeant. And then my platoon commander from 1-7, he ended up as the Charlie Company platoon commander for 1-5. And I went to see him, and he put me on this huge guilt trip about, you know, I can't believe you're getting out and stuff, you know, so
oh, God.
I decided, so, you know, I bought into it, and I decided to go on the MEU with them, and I went on the 31st MEU with them after that. So I re-enlisted for another 2 years. So that took me to the, almost 10-year mark, and I went on that deployment with them.
Nice.
Right, okay.
How was that? Change of pace?
It was huge, you know. Pretty much, I mean, 31st MEU, you fly to Japan, and you're basically just training in Japan, aside from the 2 months that you spend on ship, which that shit sucks. Ship life is horrible. I mean, you're just in this little can. You know, the racks are close together. You know, on my rack, I can barely even roll over because, there's no room. There's nothing to do. But, I mean, there was cool parts to it where, in the middle of the night, we'd get up and play cards all night and, seeing the ocean in every direction from the ship. That was cool. Got to go to Thailand and South Korea. Got to see some different types of places. So that was different. I'd never been into a foreign country like that where I got to go do stuff. That wasn't just being a Marine, so that was cool.
Right.
Nice.
They never really put us in a place where we don't kill stuff. So
yeah. So when
we're
we
always killing the locals.
Yeah, exactly. So we get to Japan, they're like, you can go out in town. You're like, I could just go out there. Like I could just go. Right. Like, yeah. All right. So that was cool. I mean, in Japan, it sucked because we weren't allowed to drink off base. We had to be in the gate by 11 o'clock because all the crap that, someone raped a local or something right before we got there. So like, it was really tight. So.
Yeah. Oh my God. That is the worst shit in the world. You know what I mean? It's like, you ruined it for everybody. God damn it, Carl.
Exactly. Yep. Fucking Carl. So, it was that. And then we got some libo in South Korea, which was cool. I remember on the libo brief in South Korea, they told us, the good places to go. They actually told us a place like, if you want to eat dog, because they do that here, this is the best restaurant to go eat dog. It's like, no. I'm not really one for foreign foods and stuff, especially in foreign places. So, and we got libo in South Korea. I went to Outback.
You went to an Australian spin-off American restaurant.
In South Korea.
In
South Korea. Oh my fucking God, dude. Of course.
We were in the field and it was freezing fucking cold there. It was like it was February or March, we're in South Korea. It was snowing. It was horrible. We did all the mountain training there, it was cool. We did like rock climbing and.
You say that it was cold, like you didn't learn about the frozen chosen.
Oh, we did. We try to make ourselves feel better. Like, this is what it was like in Chosen, but it really sucked at the same time.
That is brutal, dude. That is.
It was really cold. It was super cold there.
It makes you think, too. You know what I mean? You're just like, fuck, dude. Mad respect. Like, I got respect for anybody who served in combat, previous or otherwise. But, Jesus, man. Korea. My God. Like, if the wave, the wave warfare doesn't get you, the cold will.
Yeah, you're thinking about those guys, walking for days on end. You hear stories about the soles of their boots were gone from walking so much, and they're just frozen, frostbite, and they just got to keep pushing it. And they got to fight. They got to survive the weather and that. That makes anything that we did, just pale in comparison to that.
Yep. That's a good way to put it. I was going to say it makes me feel as though I have a high dose of little bitch syndrome. But
yeah, definitely.
But yeah, that's probably, yeah.
Yeah, I don't know if I could have done that.
I know, right? We would have.
It's like in the moment it would have been, the same bitching and moaning that would keep you alive, But like just looking at it like, holy fuck, that's some real shit right there. I don't know, makes you question yourself.
I guess, they're probably just the same type of guys. They just did it. And you think about them as, these hard guys, but they're, exactly like we are, just bitching and making jokes and, making fun of each other and throwing rocks and stuff just to get through the days.
Right.
They just did what they had to do like we did.
Right. Good times. We gotta get a Korea veteran on here.
That would be a good show.
I got a few people in mind. Hell yeah. We gotta teach them how to use Skype though. You know what I mean? I mean, come on. Let's be honest. Be honest.
Oh yeah, that'll be hard.
I gotta teach my dad how to use Skype, for Christ's sake.
I've been trying to get my grandmother to fix her Skype for the last 5 months. That's not easy, especially when you're not there to show them.
Right, exactly. You wish that you could Skype them so that you could show them.
Yeah.
Damn, it's a catch-22. Oh God. So, when you finally left the Corps, just in kind of wrapping things up here, what are you up to now?
Right now, I'm just in school. I started my first semester in college here in January, and that's what I'm doing right now. So I'm just going to school. My plan is just to get a bachelor's degree in business, and then I'm going to try to be a Texas game warden.
Oh, really? Okay. Nice. That's a cool gig.
Yeah. I definitely didn't want to be a regular cop, so I didn't want to deal with all that stuff. But then, a lot of the game warden stuff appeals to me.
Right.
Hell yeah.
So, and basically, they just want you to have a degree. So, it doesn't matter what it's in. They just want to know that you had, you committed to something that was, that long, a bachelor's degree, you finished it.
Nice.
So it doesn't have to be in criminal justice or anything. So I'm going that route, and I'm enjoying school right now. Finally been able to spend time with, my family, coaching my daughter's softball team, being here all summer with, my wife and my kids. And so right now I'm just enjoying it.
Sweet.
I keep up with all my buddies the best I can, and things are going good.
Nice. No, that's awesome. That's fantastic. Well, and I commend you on the game warden choice. A lot of people don't necessarily understand that game wardens, for lack of a better way to put it, have some of the highest amount of authority out there, because everybody that you're going to encounter is more than likely going to have a firearm.
Yes.
You know, because you're encountering hunters who are out there with guns, you know.
Yeah.
So
that was one of the things that was appealing to it, is the amount of authority, you know. So that was definitely, I'm looking forward to it. So for now, I'm just focusing on doing good in school.
Right. No, that's solid. Sounds like you got a fucking plan, Zach Melgares, game warden.
Gotta have a plan.
Right. Did you 5-paragraph order that? Huh? Is that what you did?
No.
There?
Maybe in a informal way.
Right. Oh, that's cool. Right on. Well, very cool, man. I really appreciate you coming on. I don't know if Juslin feels the same way.
Yes. No, not at all.
No, man, he sucks.
Unappreciate you, man. Damn it, why did you come on? Nah, man.
Thanks for having me on.
Zach, it's good having you on, man. You're welcome back anytime.
Thanks, man.
I'll
keep up. I'll keep listening. And I'll try to get as many guys as I can to get to listen also.
Well, thank you, man. Much appreciated.
No problem.
Yes. Thank you. We really do appreciate that. Folks, if you could, subscribe, rate, review the show, and share with all your networks. I mean, we do it for each other. So if you would, share it across your networks so that we get more people on board. Give us your thoughts, comments, rate, review the show. And don't forget about our sponsors that are out there. Veteranslist.us. If you'd like a featured membership, it's 50% off right now by entering in coupon code Cigars and Sea. Also, 10% off Counter-Strike coffee with discount code Cigars and Sea. And we are a First Data sponsor. Get with us. We'll put you in touch. It's an affiliate thing. It's awesome. It works well. We'll throw you in the mastermind group, Facebook. We're getting all that set up. It's awesome. So come on, be a part of it. Get in entrepreneurship with us. And, yeah, it'll be a kick-ass gig. Hope you guys enjoyed the show. Keep on listening. Thank you so much. Again, Zach Melgares, Juslin, I love your body. Cue the music.